The important points have been who benefited by the death, what opportunities have those round him to commit the crime. It has always been the crime intime. Here, for the first time in our association, it is cold-blooded, impersonal murder. Murder from the outside. I shivered. It's rather horrible. And this concludes another chapter of The ABCs of Death by Edward Lear. Perhaps we'll continue that some other day. Welcome back, everybody, to twitch.tv/purblindgamer. I hope everybody is doing well. My Monday was long. I had to stay at work a bit late. Was further delayed because I had a rather asinine bus driver who is not familiar with such things as where to stop, or indeed how to communicate the stops. Ah, well, we can't all be qualified for our jobs. And hey, niftiness. I think the void is half full, but that's a good question. I try to be optimistic, but is the void a good thing? So, would it be better if the void was half empty? Because what's the void half full of? How are you doing? You guys, please go check out Niftiness. I promised I would do a bonus stream because weren't able to finish this game last month, and figured I have about enough energy. I'd rather do it tonight than keep pushing it back, because tomorrow, well, who knows what tomorrow holds? Perhaps not much, since it never comes. Perhaps tomorrow is the ultimate void. Yeah. If the void is full, there's no room for us in there. But yeah, if it's full of something, then what's coming out of the void is the only place that it can go is outside the void. What creatures live in the void? I imagine they're somewhat like the ones that people doom, or perhaps the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, aquatic voids. I feel like that's been explored in video games recently. So we're going to finish Full Void tonight, and I wish I'd been able to stream all of this in a single stream. It's probably better because it's not a long game. And I think tonight probably is only going to be like an hour stream. Unless I'm even denser than normal in puzzles, which I might be. I feel like I'm not able to hold as much from the games in my brain as I used to, because my brain is so full of work stuff. Or maybe my mind is just declining. I try not to dwell on that possibility. And thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last night we played several games, most notably Pumpkin, for a short Spooktober Sunday. And on Saturday we finally finished Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube, second scenario. And on Wednesday we started Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. The fourth game in the series, but not the last. So, let's go ahead and boot up Full Void. The mostly dialogue-free story of a young boy being pursued by vicious robot monsters and dogs in a future where there don't seem to be any other humans. I believe when we ended, we'd found our little robo-buddy, round robot with an eye who's proved indispensable, and we'd gained the Omega power, and had just come across kind of looked like a robot dinosaur thing. We don't know. All will be revealed, though not necessarily explained. And yes, I am aware it is no longer September. Hey, it's September observed. I'm observing September. It's not capturing, is it? to you. Toggle the capture method. See if that works. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly's trousers. It Steam can be such a nuisance sometimes, you know? There we go. That seems to be it. Hey, Grey White Null. Welcome in. Do love that title. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, there it is. You just don't know what it is. Yeah, that was a really great title, agreed. I'm okay, thanks. Tired. Another long day at work. Maybe it'll get easier soon. I probably shouldn't be streaming, but if I didn't stream tonight, I'd have to tomorrow. Figure out the difference between left and right. That's kind of important, isn't it? Boop. The thing's rather heavy. It won't let it go further. Yeah. Squish. Another excellent death sequence. Hey, Rocket Kev, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Guys, please go check out Rocket Kev. Plays a lot of retro games. Do you remember you were playing Donkey Kong Country the other day? Do I have that right? Yeah, retro. Good stuff. something else. It shoots out spikes when it's inside that. Or it makes that thing shoot out spikes. Oh, maybe when it's possessing it, we can make the thing move? Yay! Good job, robo-buddy. We destroyed that thing. Right. Down, actually. Still won't make it across, will it? Will not do. Two more. Robo Rally. I haven't played that one. I agree, it is cute. Imagine how much harder this would be if they didn't show the grid overlay. That's in the background. Can I swing myself over there? I assume not. I'm dead. What if we got him to trigger this first lift? What would that do? interesting board game where you get to program little robots and they're trying to race them. That sounds fun. Not that I know anything about programming. I assume it's rather simple programming. Yeah. Well, that did a fat lot of good. Move forward or backwards, turn right or left, shoot lasers. Yeah, I get it. Really basic things. Wait, could we argue that I'm technically programming robo-buddy right now? He does that and then presses it. So we can just get that elevator up. And I can jump over to the switch. Did he press it? That's the maximum number of moves. Okay, he refused to press that one. So I can press it. How far down is that hook? Oh yeah, I wouldn't survive that. So that's what the switch is for. Interacted with that wire up there. Yeah. Can I muck about with it in any way? Yeah. There's a loose wire hanging from this side, but see. When I mess with this switch, is there any hint about, like, does it change in any way? I don't think it does. He refuses to tap that switch if there's any hint. Yeah. If I tried sending him one further before activating that. I can't go over there while he's moving. You're going back. That's good. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Just send him down to the first one and I'm not tapping it. Make sure there's nothing here I can interact with. make sure it's not I have to toggle it once or an odd or an even number of times. And then set him on it. Oh yeah, my pleasure, Rocket Kev. But how are you doing tonight? Zoomed in. Oh, got back from the gym? Nice. Good for you. I haven't gone to a gym in a long, long time. At least I get some exercise walking to and from the bus stop. Yeah. Doesn't change it visibly. Is there something I'm missing with here that I can interact with? I'm okay, thanks. Another long day at work. And last night I had to... I had plans with my friends, and then I had to do more work, like kind of an emergency assignment when I got home. So like at 11. But these things happen. I'm surprised I still have the energy to stream tonight, but as I promised I would try and finish this game this week. Maybe better tonight than later in the week. Naturally, it's proving more difficult than I anticipated. Won't do anything if I send it further along the pipe. Yeah. I tried. I think it won't use this power on the pipe at all. Yeah. Great White Knoll, maybe. This was... That's right, I did see you playing more of Final Fantasy 1 the other day. Great White Knoll. This guy is the next BB-88 or whatever. Funny. Not that he's the first small round robot. It's funny, I know we'll probably get stuck, but if we get him to send this one down, I don't see any change in the other one. Now I'm trapped, right? Yes. dead anyway. This... I can't climb up this vertical one, can I? Yeah. Ooh, mystified. What have I not tried? Oh, I forgot to have him grapple at the start. No. Robot is like, I will not. Well, damn. That's one way to lend a hand. I never would have guessed that was... Wow. I love you can see his eye blinking in the wrist there. And we got power to the new one. Yeah, you come with me. To your wonderful teleportation. I overestimate my jumping skills. Did I just not jump at the right time? There we go. It just lets you drop. Maybe you're supposed to swing back and forth like an out of this world. Yeah. There we go. Something is writhing in that tube back there. Kid's got plenty of nerve, I'll give him that. Ooh. Hello there. You're trying to kill me, aren't you? Most things are. You're not alone. If I run and grab that hook, dark hook straight away. No. didn't catch me. Trying to grab that hook one more time. Yeah. Man, the buttons are jump and action. So oh, what do you know? I think it hears me. These things are moving like way down there. Both. Oops. And I died. Yeah. Anticipating it too much. Almost. I thought it was getting worse. Jeez. I'm fidgety. Wait till it rotates. They're not blocked. Ah. I'd been so mad if it closed before I got in. Like robot arms and other body parts and tanks. One in the foreground is watching me. Ah. maybe? Okay. I gotta pass from tank to tank when he's not looking. And he brings his head up. It makes everything darker too. Jeez. Easy indicator. Interesting, he's changing the liquid levels in these tanks. Oh, I bet if the liquid's down, he can see me. Maybe we should go for a dip in the pool. It worked for Mr. Axe. Well, that certainly never happened in Resident Evil 2. Or if it did, it was off camera. Hey, look. And send him across. There's some white thing over there on the ground. What it is. A sculpture carved out of a block of sugar, perhaps. Maybe send him over. Is that? That's as far as he can go. That's as far as I can go. A question of what he can interact with. Okay, let me watch carefully. Make sure he doesn't interact with that in any way. Ooh, what if we lower him into that, like, mouth of that, like, robot teeth worm thing? I'm sure little robo-buddy won't mind. I mean, what's it gonna do? Chew him? Like metal on metal. It would help if I didn't miss it. those two. Yeah, it's kind of right in between sectors. Be transformed on the grid above the worm thing. Or on the pipe, I mean. Tricked it. Oop. I love how his eye is there, so that you know he's still possessing it. Worm's like, I'm out. Oh. Let's try the direct approach. Oh, we can't move past that. Well then, oh. I like it. So that was just a misdirection about needing robo-buddy. Wait. And again. Can he move through that? No. Yeah. When he possesses the robot in the tank, we can get him to punch out the other end. Oh no, we can get him to push it with his hand. Maybe? Weird, because we just did this. Just try one. I could open it myself. Trying to make a little metal ball do all the work. Oops. And the big robot can flip the switch. There's a big switch. And while you're doing that... Is that robot rocking a human child? Yeah, those are all human children in the, like, class cases or incubators or whatever, I think. Really watching the display case babies, I don't notice the cliff in front of me. Yeah. Oh shoot, now we can't go back. Ooh, lots of rack in town, and I'm not talking about within the game. Yeah, Twitch had a pretty good handle on them for a while, but they got smartified again. Hey, Dragon of the West, welcome in. How are you doing? How was your stream today? You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West 412. You're playing Poop Killer. That's quite a name. Right out there with a dump in the dark. Poop Killer. Is that some indie horror game you found on Itch? Yeah, it was lurking while during work. I was writing important emails. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now, I'm trying to remember if I feel like I might have seen the Poop Killer games on Itch and either played something by the same dev or was thinking about it. If I get any closer, he'll give me the eye. Oh, thank you, Dragon. Was this one you bought, or is this a freeware one? These are real children. It's not a memory. Okay, that's not too expensive. It noticed me. I mean, to be fair, they're all wearing white and I'm wearing a darker colored hoodie, so. Yeah. Some of them are pretty funny, some of them are terrible. Some of them were amazingly good. The baby in yellow. That one rocked. Okay, when he looks away. And I hide amongst the children. And I could stand without jumping. Oops. Which is not 12-13 rules. I like Itch in a lot of ways, but it's frustrating they don't have a wallet. They have to have a $1 charge on your credit card every time you buy a $1 game. And some sellers only let you use a certain source, like PayPal or something. This also reminds me of Inside. We have to synchronize our jumps with him. Oops. Yep. Just running the obstacle course. Oops. Okay, so it's like you gotta do exactly what the kid does. Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the raiders alligators? Raider, grackle. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing tonight? You guys, please go check out the awesome HaggardHessian, who is a variety streamer, streams a lot of more modern games, and also a fan of Resident Evil, the second one of which we beat last night, or 2 nights ago. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays some action games, some adventure games, and a lot of horror games. Right now, we're finishing up Full Void, which is a kind of creepy science fiction cinematic platformer. Because every September, we celebrate Cinematic Platformer September. And we weren't able to finish this before Spooktober rolled around. But how was your Diablo 4 stream? Did you kill a bunch of evil cows? I've seen that's a thing in some Diablo games. Oh, it's great to have you guys here. We're just trying not to get killed by monstrous robots. Oh, oops. You were waiting for the Diablo 4 expansion to drop, and then did it finally drop, or is it still unreleased? And what movies did you guys watch? Robot's suspicious. I didn't realize first that there's another circle on the floor right in front of the robot, and I gotta jump on that. Oh, great. I'm glad that it did release and he's gonna be exploring it. Reminds me of a scene from Big. Oops. It reminds me more like of a scene from Seventh Guest meets World of Illusion. Dolly Deadly. That's not Dolly Dearest, is it? The like kind of Child's Play ripoff? And one of the Hellraisers. You know, I've only ever seen the first Hellraiser still. Robot is like play, like Mickey Mouse in the Haunted House. Oh, it's a trauma film. Okay. Then that's different from the one I'm thinking of. Trauma. I'm sure that was nice and violent. Oops. All these children are musical geniuses. Yeah. Some of those are fun. I finally watched The Toxic Avenger for the first time. I have an old VHS. Oops. So I guess that was January? This year has flown by. Oops. I'm forgetting that Diablo 4 wasn't released that long ago. Because there was... Oops. There's such a long gap between 3 and 4, wasn't there? Only 2 years. Huh. I don't know why. I thought that Diablo 3 was years ago and Diablo 4 was recent. I always mess that one up. Oh, it's only a couple of years since 4 dropped. It's nice they're still making DLC for it. It makes sense if it's that recent. We good.
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the raiders alligators? Raider, grackle.
In. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? You guys, please go check out Asmodawn, who was streaming. What was it tonight? The Long Dark. Oh, how was that? Nice and spooky, I trust. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I stream adventure games, action games, survival horror, shooters, platformers, all kinds of horror, and occasionally do audiobook streams. And tonight we're playing Full Void, which we started during Cinematic Platformer September, and we're trying to finish it. I think we're really close to the end. Keep getting killed by robots. But really appreciate the raid. And I hope your stream went well, Asmodawn. Hello, young ones. Is that me? Oops. I guess is that I'm looking for the other little kid that we saw in the memories. Oh, you have a dog named Asmodeus. That's awesome. Oh, you did a stream on cam tonight. Nice, Asmodawn. Yeah, gotta give the viewers what they want. So you wanna follow me? I hope you're having fun with the Long Dark. You always called Dragon of the West good boy, so it makes sense that what you call your dog. Nah. A kook. Because he's a crazy dog, huh? Or you call Dragon of the West a kook. Wait, can I not? Gotcha. Is this really? Oh, that's great, Asmodawn. Is he gone? He is not gone. Oh no, totally understand. Really appreciate the raid, Hessian, and I hope you have a good night too. Continue to enjoy the Diablo 4 DLC. Yeah, it is rather late. I almost didn't stream tonight. Stayed a bit late at work, took the bus home. Bus driver dropped me off at the wrong stop. Oh, there we go, but... Faith, the unholy trinity. Is that really, like, low resolution, like, 2-bit, or whatever, game on itch? Why is it? Oh, it makes the one below me come out again. Got it. Well, thanks for the recommendation, Hessian. I've been curious about that. Maybe I will give it a look. Ooh, I burned myself to death. Ooh. Oh, wow. The robot just snatched that kid. Ooh, almost. Can I make it to the further one? Nope. Hey, Yak, welcome in. Oops. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, it's a crowd in here. Oh, that's great. Put out all of the fires. Put out fires like I'm a stage manager. Oop. I'm doing okay. Been a reasonably long day, but I have it in me to finish this game. I swear we're really close to the end. If I can just figure out the puzzles. Can't turn it back on. Just the full void, just like where your soul should be. I mean, if your soul's gotta be in a void. A lot of us keep our souls in bodies. Actually, I haven't asked other people if they do. I just sort of assume because that's where mine is. I assume. For all I know, it's in an urn somewhere in, I don't know, somewhere far away. Jupiter. Oh, if you're not ginger, you're not allowed a soul. So, if you dye your hair blonde, does that give you a soul? I feel like hair care companies could really capitalize on this. Nope. We're moving quickly while on this. Oh, many corporate leaders don't have souls. Like the Google scumbag who decided to destroy cached pages forever. Yeah. Not that I wish to antagonize Google, they're a little bit large to be taking on. Let's start smaller. Let's pick a fight with Lycos. Yeah, Lycos. Hey Lycos, your search engine's dumb. Let me toggle the switch if it's still up. Yeah! Go Brigands! Let's see if we can find the Lycos. Is there still a Lycos office? I think they still have websites. They must have some little corner office somewhere in, I don't know, South Dakota. Yeah, I think they'd be safe there. Are you supposed to lower it down? A small, blackened, beating heart like a lich's phylactery. Sounding more and more like something out of an itch horror game. You know, like, what can I interact with here? Maybe if we go further back. Yeah. Of course, we stand on this where we get broiled. We will not. We have to approach that other switch from a different angle. This kid is cool with tight spaces as well as high spaces. Oh, I see. That's a ceiling that dips down. Water? Yeah, if I'm going to keep getting burned to death. Oh, you can drink something. Cheers to that, Rocket Kev. Fortunately, water is what I happen to have handy. One of these days I'll mix it up and have a nice big glass of iced milk. With blackberries floating in it. That thing looks dangerous. Oops. Ooh. Oh no, I think I'm supposed to push that crate and then drag it from the other side. Assuming I can drag it from the other side. The maintenance crews have really let this place go to shit. Yeah, well. That's what happens when robots take over. They keep themselves in good shape, but this place, not quite so much. Of course, to be fair, nobody probably expected that little boys would be crawling through here. Lazy tin bastards. Vicious tin bastards. Yeah, that ought to do it. We will. Hoping for a more detailed or different getting squashed death sequence. But at least this gave us another checkpoint. Ooh. I'm gonna have to dangle, aren't I? And we're up here now. That's how we access that switch. Thank you, Yak. It should be our ticket out of these steam vents? Fire vents? Barbecue events? Got barbecue on the brain after watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the theaters. There's a switch there. It is a pretty cool game, Rocket Kev. It's not as long or as detailed as some of them, but it's, yeah, it's really solid gameplay, and I like the little puzzles where you have to direct robo-buddy or something else. And it's cheaper than like some of the modern like cinematic platformers the last couple of years. On sale at a reasonable price. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre still holds up 50 years later, and that's the sound effects and soundtrack hit you harder in the theater. Wonder if they redid the sound. But oh, didn't see that crusher at first. Yeah, it's still a horror classic. Still haven't seen the sequels, don't know if I ever will. Part of me's curious enough, like maybe I should watch all the sequels to these classic slasher and splatter movies, see which ones are good. Bubba's glorious. Oh, Bubba. Yeah, at the end there. It's a really good ending to the movie. The last, the second half or so can get kind of painful and uncomfortable, but last 5 minutes are a great ending. Oh, thanks, kid. I wonder if that's the kid we saw that like, fell out of the helmet and the robot took him away. Oh, it's got Dennis Hopper. My dad knew him. Also, Toijia cosplayed as him. That's cool. I read about it when I was doing a paper on slashers back in, what's it called? Grad school. Oops. And it did sound like interesting parts of it were pretty far out there. Yeah, Dennis Hopper did play Bowser, and the Deacon in Waterworld, and the protagonist in Night Tide. He was in a lot. Actually, there's a big picture of Dennis Hopper in our office, weirdly enough. It does. The second one does go crazy, in a fun way. Yeah, he's one of those actors, you forget just how many movies he was in. I remember hearing about him dying, like, was it 12 or something? Whole place is falling apart. It's almost like the robots didn't want me climbing this way. What were they hiding? Other than, you know, human nurseries. Oh, and you realize that you read about, like, random roles and realize that was him again. Get back up here. And a kid, stop. Crawling kid. Oh, well, guess you can't really stop. It's not timed. Yeah, the Deacon was a good post-apocalyptic leader. No, I kind of enjoyed Waterworld when I saw it. I mean, it's obviously a Road Warrior ripoff, but I don't know, it's kind of a neat world. I don't get why people hated it as much as they seem to. It's one of those things. I'm not saying, you know, this is a classic. Mothers give your children Waterworld DVDs for their 8th birthdays. We do have turpentine here? I thought we'd lost it in the move. Well, next time. Let's take a look around here first. Tasty terps. Oh, send him to one switch, pull the other ourselves. Got it. Okay, robo-buddy. Put some muscle into it. Oops. Oh, that's enough spaces. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We did it, we just don't know what we did. Whoa. Robo-buddy. That was a... Yeah, years of experience with turpentine. So that's like the evolved robo-buddy over there. He's lighter colored than the other robots, I think. Is it my brain he's looking at? Search histories. Dangerous things. I think South Park did a season about that. Yeah, never mind, Simpsons already did it. South Park already did it. Okay, I press action, I look up. Same with jump. He hasn't noticed that my brain is no longer being scanned. Send my thoughts into him. This is dangerous. I don't like those surges coming from that big computer. Cerebro or whatever it is. Fail over. Crumble correct. Yes. Crumble's caress. Hope you know what you're doing, big buddy. Oh, I see. It's where the glass is broken. Oops. Went forward too soon. Uh-oh. Spider bot. Let's get him to stand in front of there. He's guarding that ladder. Oop. Seriously? But we lured him. Sucks. Can't climb ladders, spider. Oh, a pipe. Partly hid by my chat overlay, so it looks like there's a gap in it. Oop. Was that? It was indeed. Okay. Yeah, just run right through. Shouldn't have hesitated. Hey, it killed the spider bot. Nope. Almost fell off the ledge. This could be joined the third chord to Big Buddy. Oops. See if I can dangle from the edge of this without it crumbling. Yeah, my way will only fully effective if I stand directly on it. Forgot how this game handles swinging. I swear that surges are more frequent now since he joined the second chord. Ah, anticipated it. Oh. underground. Well, at least the bots are varying up the old best followers and viewers. Jeez. I don't want to see bots naked. There's a weird erotic game from the early 90s where it's like strip poker or strip mahjong, but the opponents are all robots, so it's like kind of PG-13. I swear that's not like... I swear that was on Home of the Underdogs or something. I'm not just making that up. Oh, is robo-buddy all right? Oh no. That thing was the brain controlling all the robots? Dedicated to all the children who suffered through the lockdowns of 2020 to 2021. It looked like when robo-buddy melted, it left like a card or something in his hand. Freedom's light. That was fun. And we get to the awesome title screen one more time. How many achievements did we get? Slice of fright. It didn't tell you how you get them though. Oh, I guess if there's a light on them, then there's the ones we got. Okay. Every custom fail cutscene, which we all know is part of the fun of these games. And that was Full Void. Yeah, that was a fun game. Turned out I had longer left than I realized. Well, I'm glad I played that one. Yeah, interesting story, kind of minimal, but the puzzles were good. I guess it's really part of what sets that one apart. And I'd say that brings us to the end of Cinematic Platformer September 2024, except we still have to finish Blackthorn, which will happen in November. I should find somebody to raid and get to bed. But as for what's coming up on stream, let me see who's still online. Oh yeah, of course, Yak. Thank you for hanging out. What madness is she playing this time? Yeah. Haven't raided our friend. Oh, is. Yeah, they're offline too. Maybe we should raid Neon Arcade, which I know we raided him not that long ago, but he's on a partner push, so every view counts. Especially now that you don't. Yeah, have to refresh or click on their name twice for the view to count after raids. What's he playing? Castlevania 3. Which I believe is one of the two games that the Castlevania TV series was particularly based on. Oh, right, but as what's coming up on stream. Wednesday night we'll be continuing Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare. And Saturday, for Short Horror Saturday, we'll probably play one Halloween-themed, like, homebrew Game Boy RPG, and one more modern Halloween game. Then Sunday, we'll start that new horror game. Which one? We're in the process of deciding. We're putting off deciding. And then next week, I'll try and do another bonus stream where I read more of Stories in the Dark by Barry Payne. God, I need to start working on this year's horror story for the Halloween special. So, fun things coming up in the future. Yeah, a couple things we need to finish. But I am glad we finished Full Void. I hate, having unfinished games, like, hang over our heads for too long, so it's nice we finished both this and Resident Evil 2. And, yeah, as a reminder, you guys can find me on Twitter, and I typed in Neon Arcade's name wrong. Good thing I caught it. Old underscore routine. You guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and polls and random thoughts and occasionally identify characters from 1980s anime movies, if I'm very lucky. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on the YouTube. So I hope that everybody has a good night. If you can't welcome our robot overlords, you might as well melt them. Say hi to Neon Arcade, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm making home from work at a more reasonable hour. Don't take it out on the toaster. He's brave. You should have seen what he pulled off on Mars.